Okay, all right, good. I'm glad you got out of that. What do you do?
I'm a project manager.
Okay, okay, for like a construction company?
No, audio visual company.
Okay, nice. Okay. Looks like everybody's here. I had a restaurant today, that's why I'm eating dinner. Chicken nuggets and tater tots. That's what I'm working with right now, so don't judge me. All right. I figured that we would take a minute to just kind of settle in and guide you through a short grounding awareness meditation. So I'm gonna mute everybody. And I like to do this, especially if, well, number one, I need it so bad. But especially if we're going to be doing like exercises. So I think it's really important to be grounded and to be present, okay? So I'm just gonna take you through a quick mindfulness meditation, okay? So if everybody wants to just get comfortable, kind of just, get situated, close your eyes or soften your gaze. And I'm just gonna take you through some becoming aware of some body parts. And we're just gonna completely immerse ourselves in the present moment, okay? So I'm gonna ask everybody to bring your awareness to the top of your head, forgetting about all of the things that you have to do today, all of the things that you have to do tomorrow, the grocery shopping list, work, whatever it may be. Allow yourself the gift of being in the present moment right now. And know that that list is going to be there when you are done with this class to figure out and to plan and to schedule, because you deserve this time. So bringing your awareness to the top of your head, the crown of your head, just being there, completely and fully just being there and noticing any feelings or sensations at the top of your head. And it doesn't have to be anything, just presence. And we'll continue down our forehead, our brow, just noticing if we're holding any tension in our forehead. And if so, taking a deep breath in, and on the exhale, relax. Relax your face muscles. Let go just a little bit more. And we'll continue down to our eyes, just being fully present here with our eyes. Maybe you're noticing the movement of your eyelids. Maybe you're completely calm and serene. Taking a moment to just fully surrender right now to the stillness and the silence. Continuing down our nose and our cheekbones, our lips, and our jaw. And allow the jaw to part and relax. A lot of us hold tension here unknowingly. So just checking in. And if you are holding any tension, inhaling, and on the next Exhale, just relax a little bit more. And we'll continue down our neck to our shoulders. This is another place where we love to hold our stress and our tension. And if you feel called, roll your neck and around in a circle and relax your muscles a little bit more. Noticing if there's any tension in your shoulders and in your back. And if so, on that next exhale, relax. We'll continue down our chest, checking in with our hearts. I don't think we ask our heart what it wants or what it needs or what it's feeling often enough. So if you feel called to check in with your heart and see if any feelings or any needs arise, dive deep into that. And if you could hear a word that your heart may need, what would it be? And why don't we send some gratitude for our hearts, for beating every second of every minute of every hour of every day, keeping us alive. And we'll continue to move down to our solar plexus, our rib cage. Just checking in here for a moment. Maybe you're noticing the ribs as they contract and grow larger as you take each breath in and exhale each breath out. And we'll continue down our bellies. To our sacral chakra, our pelvis, and our hips. Taking a moment here. This is where we store all of our emotions. And allowing whatever needs to come up and be heard or felt. And we'll continue down beneath us, where we are seated, where we are rooted, and paying attention to how it feels to be seated and supported and safe and secure in your seat, on your bed, on the floor, wherever it is that is keeping you safe, and how gravity is keeping you safe and still right now. Just checking in there. And noticing how it feels to be completely present. We'll continue down to our thighs and our knees, our calves and our ankles. Bringing all your awareness here, being fully present in the moment. And your feet. And then feeling your body as a whole. Just noticing what it feels like to be you in this very moment, right now. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. Okay, so everybody can unmute yourselves if you like. And how do we feel now? Good, because that was necessary. That was really good for me. So does anybody notice like the shift in their being after meditating? And
Yes.
even like how your body feels. Your body feels completely different after. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. So this class today, we're going to be talking about colors and reading through using colors. Okay. So does anybody have any questions at all about like last week or anything just in general?
How about that platypus?
Yeah, I know. That's an odd thing to dream about.
I had this dream and I was like looking over at this, I don't know, some outdoor pond. And like I could see this platypus in my third eye. It was like I was I was working on my skills in my dreams.
Yeah. You know what? I honestly think that you're gonna have an opportunity come to you that's gonna be something that's just super unique, and kind of out of the box opportunity. And I think that that's a message for you to move forward with that when it does
Oh
come.
God, I've got 3 eclipses this year in my sign.
Oh, geez.
Change can be so scary at times, but you know,
Yeah, I know.
necessary.
Yeah, and we have a black moon this month, right? So we have 2 new moons, which rarely ever happens. So lots of manifesting, guys. Whatever you want, if you have a goal, act as if you already have it. Feel that, feel how you're feeling. Feel how you would feel in that, in your dream, like in whatever you want, and know that, you got to be in it. Like I'm so grateful for my mansion on the beach. So that's what I would be, you know what I mean, feeling and, acting as if. So, it'll be good.
Thanks for that message, because I might need that encouragement when that time comes.
Yeah, no doubt.
Seriously.
No doubt. I'm here for you, girlfriends. Okay, guys, so colors. All right, so you may see colors when you're meditating. So Mary just asked this question. She's told me that she sees colors when she was meditating. And so there's a few things that it could be, okay? Colors, seeing colors while you're meditating is a symbol of being clairvoyant, okay? And like I said, everybody has their own different way of clairvoyance. I don't necessarily see images, I just know what I'm seeing, even though I'm not seeing anything, if that makes sense. So colors can mean a number of things. It can mean that you're actually seeing energy around you. So the energy of the universe, just seeing energy. It can also mean that you are seeing angels. So each angel has a specific color that they are connected with. Okay. So I always, if I see like a bright color that's, very prevalent in my meditation, I will look up that color and connect it to what angel, what angel is it? Okay, so I would definitely recommend doing that. A lot of times it's actually a message for you, and what color that is and what chakra that color correlates to and the healing work that you may need to be doing. Okay, so let's say, for instance, if you were seeing the color green, that may mean that you need to work on your heart chakra, healing your heart, betrayal, things like that. Okay. And yeah, so that, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of seeing colors. Okay, so their messages, their angels, or it's energy that you are seeing around you. Okay, so people have auras, right? So there's colors around people. Our electromagnetic field is our aura, and it's kind of like an egg-like shape, and it emits colors. Okay, energy, which energy is actually light waves, right? So everybody has an aura, and if you look, you can really, if you tap into somebody, you can see their aura. A lot of times, like when you're learning to do this, you would have somebody stand or sit behind like a white wall. Okay, so a white wall would be behind me, and you would kind of like just stare and kind of go into like a tunnel vision, and you will see the color behind the person. But you don't need to be doing all that. You don't need to do that. You can use your empathic, psychic, intuitive energy to see that with your mind's eye, or feel it, or just know it. Okay, so I can look at somebody and just know what colors they have behind them. So Heather has a lot of yellow. She's got a lot of yellow behind her. And we'll talk about, the color yellow and what that means. And Rachel, you got lots of purple, girlfriend. So lots of psychic energy, crown chakra. Okay. Yeah. Connection. So, I mean, everybody, Greg, you're green. Laura, what color are you? Ooh, tough. You're tough. Okay. There's red. The red behind you. Okay. Mary, what color are you? Indigo. Okay. Todd, green. All right. So, okay. And you know what? I was seeing these, but I'm actually seeing them in my mind's eye. Okay. And some of you, I couldn't see it. I had to just know what it was. Okay. So
Wait, what was Mary's color? What was Mary's color?
green.
Okay.
No, was it green or was it indigo?
Indigo.
Okay. Yeah, because I looked, I looked at you again and I was like, wait, I don't see green, I see indigo. So, okay. All right. Who wants to move forward and like become a medium in this class? I know that you do, Laura, right? I mean, you are, okay, Mary? Yeah, all right, anybody else? Maybe, possibly, okay. Okay.
Yeah, maybe pertaining to some of my work, it would be really helpful.
Absolutely, okay. Yeah. If you guys want to, next class we can do an exercise, a mediumship exercise, but that would be all on you guys, if everybody wanted to do that, okay? So we can take a poll, all right, in the group. Okay. Yeah, so when you're seeing colors around people, it can be their auras, but it also really correlates to their chakras and like where they are emotionally right now. Okay, so it's kind of both things. When you see a color around somebody, if you are doing readings for them, but also in the exercise that we're doing, you're going to see the color and you're going to pull information from the color. It's that easy. Okay, so everything is a message, everything. And when you learn to like tap into your intuition, you can literally ask yourself a question. So I'll just do this. right now. Let's see. I guess I could try and do it for myself. So, let's ask a question. Okay. Let's see. What's the question? Somebody asked me a question. How about that? Come on, ask a question, what you want to know, something about like your week, or like if you, should you leave your job or something like that. Really? Okay. Oh, you got
I had a
one?
question.
Okay.
I had a question. I don't know if anyone's gone. It's just my sister just bombarded in the room.
Okay.
You said just ask you anything?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry for the noise in the back.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, do I have to like be specific, or just like for my question, do I have to be like, could it be a general?
Try
I
and
don't know
be
if that makes
specific.
sense.
Try and be specific.
Okay, because it was just about a job opportunity that I was trying to know about. I was gonna ask if the path that I'm trying to take on with my career is like the better path for me. That's what my question was gonna be.
Are you in the medical field?
No, it's not. It's like opposite. I could never do medical.
Okay. Okay. Is it taking care of people?
No, it's do you want me to tell you what it is?
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. So I saw you taking care of people.
Okay.
All right, but anyway, so is this job the one for you? Is that what you want to know? Like, is this the proper path for you?
Yeah, like the path for right now, for like my next
For right
big
now.
thing.
Okay,
Mhm.
is this the path for right now? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna look out my window. And so there's like a bunch of trees and stuff like that. So I'm gonna look out my window, and whatever my eyes go to, I'm literally gonna read and interpret. Okay, so Laura, just ask your question one more time for me, please.
Is the path that I want to take with the new job going to be the better thing for me to do for the short term?
Okay, for the short term, is it going to be the better thing to do for the short term? I mean, that's the thing. So I feel like your energy believes that it is. But what I'm looking at out my window right now and is catching my energy is like it's a palm tree, but it's the top of, it's like the base of the palm tree, and it's frailed out a lot. Okay, and it's really jagged, and it feels messy to me. Okay, if that makes sense. So as I'm interpreting that, I just feel like it's something, and I'm also looking at a leaf that's one of the big leaves that are like hanging low. Okay, and I feel like it's something that will bring your energy down low. Okay, so it's kind of like maybe it's going to be like a lot of energy output for you, but at the same time, I really feel like and now they're showing me a map. I feel like at the same time, it's going to be, it is a part of your journey where you're kind of going to veer off into another field, if that makes sense, or another job. So yes, it is a stepping stone.
Mhm.
Are you going to absolutely love it? I don't feel like you will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. Don't know if it's for me, but I definitely just want to try it. And I think I could learn a lot from it,
Yeah.
like you said. So I think it would be a good stepping stone.
For sure. So you guys see how I did that? You can literally look anywhere around you, tapping in. Like I could just look at, you know, I got like a shelf full of crystals and stuff right here. Like I could just look at this shelf, and whatever I'm drawn to, whatever color it's the crystal, I could pull from the meaning of the crystal if I wanted to. Like selenite, you know, selenite's high vibrating. So that might raise my vibration. I might be excited about that, high energy about that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you could literally pull from anything. You just have to trust yourself. Okay. Oh shit. I always forget to record this. Did I record this? Oh, I am recording. Okay, good. So when you're tapping into your intuition and you have a question, just be like, okay, I'm connecting to my higher self. Like, what do I do? And you literally just look around. Like I'm looking at this salt lamp. Okay, well, you know what? I don't know what to do, but I really obviously need to cleanse. I should probably meditate, sage myself, get some negative energy off of me, maybe exercise and ground and balance myself, maybe a shower, the water is going to cleanse me. I'll feel better. I'll feel more clear headed. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you literally just read anything that's around you and you will get your answer because you're always connected to your higher self. Okay. So I want you guys to have confidence in that. All right, let's talk about colors. Okay. So, but I just wanted you guys to know that you can answer any question that you have, pulling from the stuff around you and using the colors of the things that you are looking at. And then also, when we're doing colors, you can look at somebody's body psychically, and you can see stuck energy in people. Okay, and when you see stuck energy, it might look like gray, it might look black, it might look like little balls stuck in places, okay, like that. Usually it's emotional trauma that's stuck in the body, okay? If you're looking at it energetically like that, but if you're going to you can also see medium, medical mediumship kind of stuff. It's so easy to do this. I wish more people would just know that they can do this. Like, we wouldn't just go blindly into, well, we're not going to go there. I was going to say, just be your own doctor. I'm not going to say that. Okay, purple. Purple is the color of the crown chakra. Okay, so it's right up here. Purple means connection. It's psychic energy. It is intuition. It is spiritual development. This is where you are connected, right? It's your highest chakra. Well, probably not, but for the sake of what I'm teaching, it's right here. It connects you to your higher self. This is the chakra that if it is open, and it can be too open, all right? If it's open, you have a very good connection to the other side, 2 different dimensions, accessing information. Okay. If it is closed, and let me preface these colors with this. If you are reading colors in people, or you're reading chakras, you might see the color like lots of purple, okay, like Mary. Or you might, if they have a closed crown chakra, that they're not connected, they're completely cut off, they don't really believe in themselves, things like that, maybe you'll see like a little bit of purple. You'll see that chakra is closed. Does that make sense? So either like it's big and open, or it's like condensed and closed, okay? So when seeing this color in somebody, I'm like, okay, I can either tell if there's a lot of purple around somebody, that they're either just really psychically connected to their intuition, or is it like way too open? I think every one of us knows one of those people who is just like, and if they are like, super intuitive, they're just like, they don't know how to stop. They don't know how to slow down. It's just kind of intuition every day, all day long. Right. So their crown chakra is like way too open. And that can be kind of harmful because we need balance no matter what as human beings. So some questions we would ask is, are they connected? Do they need to develop their gifts more? Do they need to develop their intuition? Do they need to trust themselves? Or if it's, if it's too open, do they need to ground? Do they need to meditate? Do they need to have more balance in their life? Okay. And so this is going as well. So my goal is to teach you guys to obviously follow your intuition and like be able to tap into that anytime that you want. When you're in Target and you're like, oh, what should I do? Like, should I continue down this path? Is this job like a good job for me? And all of a sudden, this huge, large, purple teddy bear is just standing right here, sitting in this aisle, and you're like, wow, I'm just staring at this, my eyes are drawn here. Then, what I would read that as? I would read that as, yes, trust your intuition. This is something that's gonna feel good to you, right? Like, what are teddy bears? Like, they make you feel good. It might be like a comfortable position. Trust your intuition, right? So that's how you would read things just walking through a store or whatever. Okay. Indigo. So indigo is your third eye. Okay, so this is the color of your third eye. When I see this in somebody, they have a deep connection to other realms. This clairvoyance, this is somebody who, I don't know, like for me, it would be somebody like me for sure, who sees things, but picture like somebody with like a crystal ball, like you're super, super connected to clairvoyance and to their intuition. But also it could mean that they either, depending on if it's open or closed, do they need to open it? Do they need to decalcify their third eye? Are they completely shut off from their intuition, or are they really connected? Are they really a spiritual person? Okay. Light blue. So light blue is the throat chakra color. Okay. That's funny. So whenever I'm doing readings for people and I have to keep going like clear my throat, that's my physical symbol for a closed throat chakra. And other times, I'll see it as, and that's clairsentience, right? That feeling, physical feeling. But sometimes it'll appear to me as just a little bit of light blue, and that would mean that their throat chakra is closed. Okay. When somebody's throat chakra is closed, they have trouble speaking up, standing up for themselves, asking for what they really want, asking for what they really need and deserve. A lot of times these people don't ask for raises when they need a raise, when they deserve it. They have trouble asking for time off. They're people pleasers. Okay. So, and also it's not good to have a closed throat chakra, because it causes a lot of emotional pain, and also issues from the neck up will occur. So if I have somebody who I'm doing a reading for, and I know they have a closed throat chakra, and everybody knows a person like this, right? Usually I'll ask them if they have teeth issues, if they have thyroid issues, ears, things like that. Okay, sinus infections, migraines. Okay, the answer is always yes, it is, because the energy is blocked. Okay, if it's closed, the energy cannot move freely through your body. All right, so if they have an open throat chakra, which is kind of like me, right? I don't have a problem talking. I have boundaries, and I don't mind voicing those boundaries. Okay. Things like that. But if it's way too open, you'll know they'll talk your head off, they'll talk your ear off, they probably overshare. They might be like a type A personality who just needs everybody to hear them. Do you know what I mean? No matter what, it mostly stems from trauma. Any of these issues stem from trauma. And especially if you're going to go on to be a reader, you really want to tap into these things so you can help your client the best that you possibly can. Okay. And utilizing colors is the best way to see these issues in a reading, in my opinion. Okay. So yeah, speaking your truth. That's what the throat chakra is associated with. Okay. So royal blue is not a chakra color, but it is in my color base. And when I see blue, this for me means opportunities, new opportunities. It also signifies Archangel Michael for me. Normally I think his color is purple. But for me, it's because he has like so much power and strength. And I just associate that with royal blue. Self-confidence as well. Okay. So green is the heart chakra, right? This is like one of the easiest ones to read for me because there's either a little bit of it, either like a tinge of green, or there's a lot of it, right? And that's really how I read, is like, is it open or is it closed, right? Is it open, like way too open, or is it closed? That's how I'm reading, that's how I'm picking up, right? So I'm not picking up, oh, this is really balanced, right? Like I don't pick up those things, because I don't really feel like they're necessary. But you're seeing a lot of green. Green is, so having a little bit is a closed throat or heart chakra. So this means, somebody was hurt, was betrayed. A lot of times it stems from being cheated on, or a primary parent. Okay. So if it is, and having walls up, not being able to trust people. If it is very open, this is kind of somebody, quite possibly an empath or a wounded empath, where they just let people walk all over them. They'll take the shirt off their back if it means being cold for somebody else. A lot of times, these people allow others to take advantage of them. Okay. And having it open, super open or super closed, those things are not, they're not good. So these are ways of seeing what needs to be healed in other people. All right, yellow. This is the solar plexus chakra. This is the doing chakra. It has to do with motivation and taking action. Okay. So if it's closed, somebody probably is a procrastinator. Okay. There's things that they need to get done that they're not getting done. They feel like they can't move forward. These people are notoriously late. Okay. That one friend who's always making you wait. All right, they have a closed solar plexus. So motivation and taking action. So somebody who has a lot of yellow around them would be somebody like me, who is just on the go. A lot of times anxiety will manifest in this way in people, where they don't want to slow down because they don't want to deal with some things that they have going on inside of them. Or, they're also, it's connected to their heart, and they are a people pleaser. So at the same time, it just all goes back to not being able to sit still with themselves, or feeling like they're running out of time, right? So also, if it's closed, this means they may have trouble making decisions, or somebody who's being indecisive. Okay. So seeing orange, this is the sacral chakra. This is where we store all of our emotions. So people with an open, very open sacral chakra, are people who are, overly emotional, who feel very deeply, possibly cry a lot. This is also a sign of a wounded empath. Okay, somebody who just feels very, very deeply. They probably would have endometriosis, PCOS, infertility, things like that. Okay, frequent UTIs. All right, the energy is stuck, it's stagnant. There's unprocessed emotions and feelings there. Okay, and everything physical is a manifestation of trauma, any kind of disease. It all happens emotionally and spiritually first. There's no other way around it. Yes, there is, environmental things as well, but it all starts there. Okay. So, being in touch with their emotions. Let's see. If it's closed, this is obviously somebody who may have sexual trauma, okay, may not trust people, things like that, okay, very closed off, does not want to show their emotions, somebody who has a problem being authentic, okay, for whatever reason. Not that they're a psychopath, but just maybe that they have been hurt a lot in their life, and they, don't want to be hurt anymore. So they don't want to show that they actually care, okay. Can you hear him? Can you hear my dog? No. Okay, that's good. This color also indicates somebody who is very creative. Orange is a very creative color. So I see this around, a lot of artists will have a lot of orange around them. Hairdressers too. Okay, red. So red is the root chakra color. This is all about tribal issues, family, childhood, safety, okay, connection, youth. Did I say survival? Survival. Okay. So there's a few things on, this color red. So red also means anger and resentment as well. You just have to read it. You just have to read the energy. So yes, the color is giving you a message, but you also have to interpret the energy as well. So red could mean anger and resentment. It can also mean love and passion. And then on the other hand, it can mean somebody who had an extremely traumatic childhood. All right, and is, doesn't trust anybody, does not feel safe in their own body, does not feel like they belong anywhere. Okay, not feel secure with themselves and who they are. And then on the other hand, somebody who, Rachel is very grounded. She is somebody who's very grounded, who has a lot. That's probably why I saw red. Did I see red around you?
No, I think it was Laura you saw red around.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah, well, Rachel, you're somebody who's very, very tapped in, very grounded. So, another person that I would think of as like somebody who was, like one of those yoga teachers, like the male yoga teachers who like has like a hair bun. You know what I mean? He's got like a man bun, and it's just like super like, hey man, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like they're super grounded. And it's awesome. I love it so much. So, there's different ways to interpret that, but they would be somebody who's super red. Pink. So pink obviously is not a chakra color. Pink means growth and new beginnings. So this is birth. This is fertility. This is new beginnings. And it doesn't have to mean like a baby, right? A lot of grandmothers will come forward with like a pink sweater on, and this is my symbol for a lot of times a baby or new beginnings coming for my client. Okay, so just for those of you who do want to move forward with being a spiritual reader, just know that deceased loved ones will step forward in colored clothing as a message. Okay. Gray. So gray can mean free will. So if somebody's like asking a question or you're asking a question and your eyes go to something gray, it means whatever you want, it's really, really up to you. No matter what, it's always up to you. But it can also mean a block or stuck energy. Okay. All right, does anybody have any questions? All right, do you guys want to do an exercise? Yeah, okay, because last time was super fun, wasn't it? Doing the animal messengers. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. Okay, good. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set you up in pairs, and we're gonna have some fun. I think what would be really helpful right now, we'll see if we can do 2. Yeah, I think we'll be able to do 2. So the first time, do you guys want to why don't you guys pick? Do you want to ask a question and interpret the colors you see and pull information from it on if it's a yes or no, or not a yes or no, but diving a little bit more deeper into the meaning of the color? Or do you just want to read personality with the colors you see around your partner? Personality would be a lot easier if you guys want to try that. Okay. All right, let's try doing that. So I bring you back in like, I don't know, 6 minutes. I think that's good. 3 minutes for each person. And close your eyes. That might help. I don't know, maybe it won't. But just focus on like the outer part of the person. And again, you don't need to actually see these colors. You don't need to see them in your mind's eye, just need to know what color is behind that person, okay? And then just interpret the color. It's super easy. I want you to trust yourself, and we're gonna have fun with this, okay? So, there we go. 2, 3. Okay, all right, I'm sending you into your breakout rooms right now. Hi, guys.
Hi.
How'd it go?
Um, that one was me.
Was it hard?
Yeah, it was hard to, it wasn't hard for me to see colors. It was hard to figure out what they meant.
To interpret?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I went by the notes, but then I was just going by your notes, right? I wasn't able to say if it was open or closed or anything.
Okay,
like that.
okay, all right. Okay, just waiting for everybody. There we go. Okay, so how did everybody do?
I was muted again.
We did good. Me and Rachel, we almost finished up. It cut off right when we got back in, but it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I hope she still remembers what she was gonna say though.
You can finish if you want, Rachel. You're muted.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Laura, I was just gonna say, no, that's good that you picked up on the blue, because when Jamie had brought up, the throat chakra and how she was clearing her throat, and I was thinking about like how this just happened to me when I was talking to my boss last week. It's like it's all of a sudden like and I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta work on that. So I just started like carrying some kyanite in my pocket, but
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
yeah,
That's really-
she's just she's very so I gotta work on that. Who knows, maybe I won't be working for her very long, we'll see.
Once he starts to speak up.
I love kyanite so much. That's like one of the stones I had the most amazing experience with, I think. And just like profound experience with. So kyanite is very close to my heart. I need to get some more for sure. But okay, so anybody else want to share their experience? No? You guys are not very lively tonight.
I guess I can
So-
share. Oh,
Mary picked up on my closed throat chakra like you did, Jamie. Like I had a reading. I don't know when that was, but that was one of the things that you mentioned was my throat chakra, and I've been working on it. But Mary also pick up on that. So
Nice. Yep. Kyanite. Get some kyanite. And carry it
I'll
with
have
you.
to.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think one of the most amazing tools that I've ever used for self-healing was oracle cards. And for me, I love chakra oracle cards. These are my favorite ones. And these are the ones I've always used for my readings, doing them live and just whenever I do readings, this is my deck that I use. But I used to I would pull 3 cards and what's going on with me. I would pull 3 cards and I'll never forget it. The first time I pulled acceptance, forgiveness, and there was another one which I don't remember what it was, but I mean it was just spot on with everything that I was going through. And I would write on those, and it was kind of like I was healing with spirit and myself, and that was what I needed. Because at that time I wasn't ready to be vulnerable with like a practitioner or somebody else. Being vulnerable made me very uncomfortable. So that was the way that I healed, and I have done an unbelievable amount of healing just by myself. Doing inner child meditations, working with my cards, working with essential oils, opening my chakras, like reliving traumas. And I would never suggest that to anybody else, because that can be some really powerful stuff. But call me a rebel, but I've done some insanely powerful healing with myself. So I encourage everybody to use their cards, through healing. And you can always ask, like, what am I so afraid of, and pull a card, and it'll tell you. So, all right. Well, anybody have any other questions?
You know what? I wanted to share real quick. So like, I know we were supposed to do more of the color exercise, but like, so when I tuned in to Laura, can I share this?
Yeah, go ahead. You're fine.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyways, I saw some different colors. And I saw like a mining tool, and then I saw like this wooden police officer, like a little toy or something. And I'm just like, oh shit, should I even like mention this, And so I ended up mentioning it because I'm like, I don't even know what that means. Like with the police officer, are you like trying to go into like, I don't know, the academy or like security or something? And it turns out Laura is, are you thinking about getting the job? You said in cybersecurity. So I don't, yeah. So like symbols and like
Yeah.
deciphering, it's kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
So
I didn't figure out the correlation. I thought it was like something else, but then she mentioned security and like it clicked that it was probably the cybersecurity stuff that I'm doing.
Mhm. Yep. So with symbols like that, that's psychic, right? So that's psychic messages that you're getting through symbols, through clairvoyant symbols, and a lot of, if you don't have a specific designated meaning for a symbol, you'll get some wacky stuff and you won't know what the hell it means. They will, right? Just like kind of that, what just happened, and that's how it goes. But yeah, so that's why having a symbol base was really important, is really important for me. But not only that, just like understanding the chakras, understanding what the colors mean, what chakras mean, and being able to interpret those colors in your everyday life, and those you love. So yeah, okay, guys. Well, next class, do we want to tap into some mediumship and have some fun? It would be super lighthearted. It wouldn't be anything scary. Yeah, Greg, you're down. Yeah, Rachel.
I want the
Heather?
scary stuff. Come on. Let's get some
Todd?
healing done.
Yeah, for sure. Todd, are you down?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, sweet. So then I'm going to have you guys come to class meditated. It's going to be very important that you're grounded and you're meditated, okay? All right, and we'll do some fun stuff. So just come high energy. It's going to be super exciting, and we're not taking anything seriously. It's very important that we always come with intuition, with a sense of enthusiasm. Okay, so we'll leave the class with a bang. Okay, next week. Very cool. Okay, guys, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
Okay, see ya.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
bye-bye. Thanks.